Give it a second, he's trying. Alright, that's the second time I've been here that I'm Byron, so I think they're just doing it on purpose. Thanks, Steve. It's Bryan, so that's cool. Off to an awesome rockin' start here. So, where was I starting? So, Aaron's was a little depressing there. A lot of people, and the world's gonna end, a lot of people are depressed in life, and I got to thinking, it would be nice if we weren't so depressed, if we could be happy all the time. I used to teach Special Olympics, and they were always that way. There was one guy, he would go up, I did tennis for Special Olympics. He was hitting home runs all day. But no one told him you don't hit home runs in tennis. He didn't care. He was having a blast. It's like, man, if everyone was that way, just, you know, what the hell? You're successful at things. You'd take him out golfing, he'd be happy he had the high score. So I worked with the Special Olympians for a while, and I was talking to a lot of them, and a lot of them were married. And a lot of times, well, all the ones I talked to, they were married or in relationships. They were always with another special person. And I got to thinking, that must be interesting at home. Or imagine at the wedding. I recently got married myself. We got the picture frames for the wedding presents. Imagine that wedding. Someone wasn't thinking too well, and they got him one of the engraved picture frames that said, "To a very special couple." Whoops. So I was thinking about it, though. With 7 billion people on the planet, there's got to be cases where a special person is married to a non-special person. Now, I think if a woman was married to a special guy, no one would think anything of that. Ladies out there, any of you married tonight? You probably think your husband's retarded anyway. But I don't think there's any guys out there that could have a special wife that people wouldn't think twice about it, especially if she was hot. Because there's no guy that wouldn't take advantage of that. I mean, think about it. You wouldn't have to do anything around the house. You just sit on your ass all day. You wouldn't have to do any of the cleaning. If you're smart, you should be able to trick her into winning every argument. And you could have sex whenever you wanted to. I mean, you could be like, hey, honey, you in the mood? No. Hey, honey, let's go out for ice cream. Then we'll have sex. Yay! So, recently I got married myself over the summer, last summer. I think I could share in all 7 months I've been married the secret to a happy marriage, successful marriage. We work opposite shifts. I work first shift, she works third, she's at work right now. The trick to it is we don't get to see each other too much, and we don't have the stress from worried about getting caught with our mistresses. I don't know what the male word for mistress is, but I like to pretend that she's seeing a female on the side. So, a couple weeks ago, I actually almost got caught. I had my mistress over, and she came home early from work. I covered most of my bases. I wiped the lipstick off my collar, put the condom wrapper at the bottom of the trash can, took the underpants down that were swinging from the ceiling fan, made sure they weren't there anymore. What almost got me caught, though, is I forgot to put the ice cream away. So the hardest part about getting married is, in my opinion, the most difficult part is having 2 sets of parents. I mean, 1 set of parents is bad enough. I'm kidding. My parents are out tonight. Woo, give them a hand. They come out a lot. They're very supportive. My in-laws, for some reason, stopped coming to see me here. Actually, you might find that out at the end. We'll come back to that one. You'll say, oh, I see what he means now. But my in-laws are difficult because they're very far right-wing. Someone earlier said about Obama, yeah, they don't like him too much either. But they're the extreme right-wing. No one, you do like Obama or you don't?
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay. Do you like me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was going to say I'm not the president. Okay, no one got that one. Okay, so my in-laws are so far right-wing. They're like the right-wingers, like, I hate blacks and gays, but it's okay because Jesus saves. They're that far gone. But I don't. First off, I don't get that part. Like, Jesus doesn't like gay people. Didn't he hang out with 12 guys? And they're like alcohol. They're against drinking. I don't get that one either. If Jesus came over for dinner, well, and he might, because with Easter coming up, maybe he'll come back. Zombie Jesus will be back. You guys laughed at Aaron, okay. Alright, so if he comes back for dinner and you're like, hey Jesus, all we have is water because we don't believe in drinking, would Jesus be like, oh, thanks? No, he'd be like, water? I walk on that shit. Pass the bottle. So, the other thing that a lot of the right-wingers are against that I don't get is cloning. Right now, cloning, I don't even know why you're mad about it. It's not that cool. It's like, just pop another sheep out. It would get really cool if we start mixing shit together. I think the first thing we should mix together is women and dogs. You know, if you were lucky, you'd get one that is able to lick herself, is obedient, and knows how to beg. If you weren't so lucky, you would get one that wipes her ass on the carpet, barks orders all day, and I forget the ending to that one. There's one more. I'm a part-time comic. I don't do this full-time. Sorry about that one. Whoops. So I'm going to end with something different because it worked last week, so I'm going to do it again. Everyone else stands up. I'm going to sit down for the last one. This is my last joke. So back to my mother-in-law part, which I gave that away, so sorry again. Everyone looks different when you sit down, which probably wasn't a good idea because now I can see everyone. So the other thing with cloning mixed together, I think it would be cool if you mixed together beef and or cows and pigs. See, I'm really messing up now. Sitting down, not a good idea. That's why stand-up comedy, I guess. Wow. Okay. So I think it would be cool if they mixed together cows and pigs. I think that would taste pretty cool. You know, you mix them together, see what comes out. Well, wait a minute. I think they already did that in the 60s with my mother-in-law. She's a pretty accurate representation of what you would get if you mixed together a pig and a cow. Whoa. Don't get too excited. If anyone had the balls to eat her, I don't think she would taste very well. And that's why my in-laws do not come anymore. All right, thanks, guys.
If you guys like the show so far, we ask that you try to add us on Facebook. We got just search Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Yeah, dude, this no. Give it up for the next comic we got for the night.